turning on this. And granted, the findings are probably, I don't know, 5, 6 years old. And then there's some of the glitter that's actually coming off on this. So this earring, I will actually, and whenever you're using glitter like this, you want to make sure that you put like 2 or 3 coats of, whether you seal it in resin, whether you seal it in Mod Podge, or whether you seal it in fingernail polish, clear fingernail polish. You want to make sure you put 2 or 3 coats on there. So you see how I have this on my hand, so you don't have that. So these weren't really made properly. So I'm going to take the cowrie shell off of these, and more than likely take the clip off the top. Just dispose of this and start over. Okay, these are clips, and there's nothing else to put on these, so I will probably just put these with some other clips for people who just like the button clip earrings, and then sell it in a set of 3 or 4. Okay. And these are penny earrings. I think another vendor actually made these earrings, another artist, and actually we made a swap for some of my things, and then she gave me some of her things. So yeah, these are still neat. These are like a copper, and I don't know, there's not a American penny because a queen or somebody is on here. It looks like Queen Elizabeth. So this may have come from another country. So I will more than likely leave these as they are and just sell them as a one dangle, unless I see some copper pieces or I see some copper beads that I think will really make this a different type of earring. For now, I'm just going to leave them as they are. See if I can get some of this glitter off me. Okay, got some big hoops here. We got some big hoops here. Let's see. Okay. And let's see what this is looking like. Okay. So for the hoops, I think I'll probably just load this up with some other hoops that I actually have and then sell them in lots of 4. So these are resin hoops, and sometimes my resin customers just like, you know, a large variety. They have a whole wall full of earrings, and so they just like different looks. So I think I'm just going to leave these hoops as they are, and then add, let's see, it looks like I have more hoops over here. But this looks like a whole totally different look. So I'm going to look for something that matches us quite a bit more than something like this. These are 2 different customers, I think. So let's see here what we have over here. Okay, there's 2 pair of earrings in here, it looks like. Here's another dangle again. This is good for my dangle customers. Just that one dangle. Like I said, I put like 3 to 4 pair of little small dangles, normally more 4 pair at least, and sell them in bulk. So that's what I'll do with these, just like a little glass lamplight bead on the bottom of it. These are resin here, so I'll find something else to load this up with. Looks like I use the same beads, but this is for a hoop customer. So I will more than likely leave these as they are, and I will find some other hoops that will actually match this style, and I will sell them in different colors. They're not going to be the same. The beads are definitely going to be different. But anyway, I'll find like 4 different colors so the customer can actually have 4 different completely total earrings, even though they're hoops. So we're gonna leave these. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's see here. Okay, this, I don't know. I may give this away to somebody. It says 14 karat gold, so maybe one of my nieces or someone. Yeah, I think I'll just save this and give this away. It looks like 14 karat gold. I don't think I want to tamper with that at all. These are clips, and more than likely I will not tamper with these because of the way that they're made. They're soldered on. This was just a ear wire, but yeah, they're soldered on. So yeah, so I won't tamper. And these look too like my vintage collection. So I'll put a couple of pair, 2 or 3, 4 pair together, and more than likely sell those on my eBay channel or store. So let's see, getting down to the last ones. These look like more vintage earrings. Yeah, these are definitely vintage earrings with the clip on the back. I won't be doing anything to those besides grouping them up with other vintage, selling them. Okay, these are resin. These are resin earrings, and this is very plain. There's not much on this, so I am definitely going to use this as a bottom dangle on something that's either black or burgundy. Yeah, or pink. Yeah, there's just not a lot going on. So something needs to be added to these. Okay. This is definitely a vintage earring. So I'll be putting this with the vintage earrings. This is a vintage earring as well. But you see right here, okay, these vintage earrings, let me put these aside, get some of this out of my hand. These right here have this little loop right there, so I could actually take it off and put an ear wire on if I don't want to keep the stud on. And I actually probably could drop this as a dangle off of maybe a beaded part at the top. Not really sure, but I will look and see what else is in my box and see, because I know I have some gold and white. So I just may be able to hook this up and make it a whole totally different earring. So I'll put these to the side. Something else to work on. Okay, and this is for my tennis players. Some of the girls whose ears aren't pierced. So I will leave these as they are. Just cute little tennis earrings. And some of the moms don't pierce their daughters' ears, so they're always looking for clips, but just a single dangle. So those I'll keep for that customer. And let's see. Okay, looks like I have some heart-shaped dangle earrings. So this is like maybe a 2 dangle or something. I'm actually going to use these hearts as the bottom of another earring. This looks like this was a single. Yeah, this looks like, nope, that's a double. Okay. Alright. I don't know what's going on over here, but over here, let's see. Yeah, these are end dangles that I'll use on something. So, yeah, I can use that as the very bottom of the earring. Okay, and looks like here, like I said, whenever I see earrings, these are okay. These are chain earrings with a little ball on the bottom of them. You can see that well. So I can either leave these as they are, or I can add them to maybe a earring, or to a keychain, or to some type of purse charm. I think it would be really nice as a purse charm if I put some more beads along the chain, and then added this chain as well, maybe up like that, and just made it a really nice, cute, funky purse charm. So this I'm thinking more for the charms. We're going to have a day where I just do nothing but charms. Okay, so let's see how many I have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We said we were going to do 20. Okay. Oh, okay. And these were a project. I actually was a big brother, big sister. So big sister, what I would do is I would have the young ladies, I would just bring in an entire box of beads and just show them how to bead and how to make their own earrings, and they would make 10 pairs so they could keep 2 for themselves and sell the rest. So a lot of them I had them just stringing the beads to show them how to make beads in bulk. And then I had some of the other young ladies just add the ear wire to the top. So this is a project that was done for Big Brothers, Big Sisters. And I think this is what we had left over. So I'm going to put them back in the box. But these black earrings right here, I could definitely use these. I'll figure out something to put this with. I think these green earrings, I'll probably take the pearls off of them, but I think that would definitely look nice with the cowrie on the bottom, but with the different bead there. So I'll take these, and then these wooden earrings here. Definitely I'll remove the pearl beads from them, but I could definitely see that center. I could definitely use those. So that's what I'm going to work with out of here. And then I'll put everything back. I see this stone right here. That's a nice stone. That's inside that earring. So, but for now, I think that that's enough. And then not only that, but still got about another 150 more earrings to go through in these bags. So I'm going to stop with these over here and see what else I come up with and change the look on those. And then I will show you a before picture and an after picture after I match these items up with some of the other beads, and just give them a whole totally different look. And just to show you that, you know, you don't have to throw anything away. You can reuse it, or you can gift it or thrift it, but I'm all about saving the planet as much as we can, and for us all to do our part. So I believe in upcycle, recycle, reuse, whatever we can do to help that out. So alright guys, I think that's going to be it for now. I'm going to work on these, and I'll see, probably what I'll do is put each earring back here and then show you what I have to work with them, and then show you the finished product, so you can kind of see the project in process. So this is what we ended up with out of the bags, and I will be back to show you what beads I think that I can match them up with, and then the finished product. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you soon.